you're world-renowned. Like, you travel the world, Brazil, Far East, teaching and instructing. How did you get into that? How did that happen for you?
Well, it started off with me joining a dance team in Toronto called Mambo Tribe. It was a friend of mine, Mark Anthony. He had this group. And I joined with him, and we traveled a couple of places together. But most of my recognition didn't come from the group. It came from when I was on the social dance floor. And so people, I guess, identified with the uniqueness or the difference in the way I danced to other people, started asking me if I teach. Initially I didn't, because I didn't understand my own body well enough to explain it to anyone else.
Right.
But once I analyzed myself, then I started to teach more. And I'd say probably since the beginning of 2005, I've been teaching on my own.
So what would you say your style is? Like, what are you known for on the dance floor?
Spins is one thing, and there are a lot of excellent spinners out there, so it's not to say that I'm the only one who can do it. But I think the level of control that I have, regardless of who my lead is or what surface I'm dancing on or space, I think that's one of the things that identifies me. Body movement, just the ability to control my body and get it to execute anything, as awkward as it may be. And musicality and following. So
I'm gonna call you out for a moment. When we were doing our interview with Jimmy, we were talking about, you know, music and how dancing's changed from, you know, more footwork to spins and very fast, and how the music is not necessarily interpreted the way it used to be. And he was talking about knowing when to break out and how to break out and what that means, and he mentioned you.
He did?
Yeah, your footwork, your footwork is outstanding.
Oh, I have to thank him for that.
Yeah, so kudos. And I watched you dance last night, and your footwork, like, that's what you do. That's like the way you use your body, and it's totally different.
Well, I think it, and this might be attributed to the fact that I didn't take lessons, because I think a lot of people, when they study with somebody and they take lessons, they learn certain steps.
Right.
So when it comes to shines, they know Suzy Q's, they know flares. That's what they learn.
Right.
Whereas for me, I didn't learn anything. So it's just whatever I feel like doing. And because I understand the structure of the music,
right,
it's easy for me to play with it. And because I don't have any foundation where, okay, well, I know this set of shines, that this is the only thing I can do, it ends up being different.
What were your influences?
I do hip-hop moves, not that I studied hip-hop.
Right.
A lot of people have, with some of my footwork when I'm following, is very tango-ish because of the lines and
right,
the lowness
right,
of the movements.
Yeah.
I was in Brazil recently, and like 10-15 minutes, I learned how to dance samba de gafieira, which is the partner work dance.
Okay.
And so just from the basic step that I was doing there, I started adding that into my dancing already.
Right.
So it varies, you know.
Yeah, I liked it. It's definitely, you are your own dancer. You made yourself. You can tell by your style, which is really like hard to do in the salsa world, to not take from someone else, but to really own your own thing.